Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play series. Today we are going to fix up a lot of areas that have broken or that were not finished since the last time I really played on the server. Last episode we killed the Ender Dragon together, and it was a lot of fun. And we then explored the end a little bit, got ourselves Elytra wings, and also started to collect shulker shells to make shulker boxes, right? And altogether, this first one we got together, and I found a second one and got more shulker shells and another Elytra wing that I put away downstairs at our enchanting table here down on the skeleton farm. And then I fixed, between episodes, our AFK fishing farm. And I did a bunch of fishing here over 2 nights. I was online and fished at the world. It was really a lot. Actually, you know what? I don't need to take the boat over there anymore. There's a boat dispenser here, but let's see if I can learn how to do this with the rockets. Yes. You know what? Let's fly around here for a second and take a look at the area from above. So yeah, in case you're new to the series, this is the area of spawn is a little bit that way, I believe. At the edge of the jungle, and I found this beautiful little area over here. And I set up a horse stable over here and a big wheat farm. Let me land. Ow. Oh. Ow. Okay, I'm an Elytra noob still. Okay, can I get back up here? Alright, hey, I'm getting better with this. This is not easy for the first time when you do it. Okay, right here. Stop. Good. I wish there was a key that you can say close the Elytra wing. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. My little custom tree, and guys, honestly, now that I'm looking at this, because I didn't play on this world, what did I say last time? I think 14 months. I think I improved a lot in building that, like, this is so straight and clean. The tree does not look natural. The field over here isn't too bad and so on. Let's hop down here. Over here we made this little pond with the sunbathing area and so on. I definitely think I improved on building. Like, this roof needs a lot of work and so on, but we'll get to that eventually. Now, there's lots of plans I have that I never shared with you for this area. Ow. Okay, can I fly over here? Okay, good. And bam. Okay. So reckless now with this Elytra wings, it's amazing. Oh, no, I don't want to shoot you. I want to eat. Okay, so what was the problem with the fishing farm? Let me talk about this real quick. We used to have the... Oh, what was it before? Piston back here. Yes, and still with the redstone, it was a little bit different, but they changed it. It was broken, right? And then I found this design here, and I'm going to just give credit right now to Xumavoid. I don't know if he's actually the one that came up with it, but I used his video to understand this one better and then built it the same way. There is tons of videos about this design out there, so I don't actually know who came up with it and who didn't. The redstone, let me show you real quick, is very easy. No, I broke that. I broke the repeater. Dang it. Hey, okay. You get out of here, and you. Now I forgot, it was right here, yes. But is this one the one that needs... Yeah, this one also needs 2 ticks. Let me set this one up. This one back there, you guys see, is 2 ticks, and this one is 2 ticks as well. Just like that. And that's it. There's just the hook wire is hooked up to this block. It repeats the signal, and then it goes into this block right there, which triggers this trapdoor back here, okay? So very simple design. Very, very simple. Much simpler than the one that we had before. And let's put it right there. Good. All closed up. And what happens is that when you fish, you cannot click a note block. That was the thing here. I had a pumpkin back there, or I should say a jack-o'-lantern, and it still didn't work. I actually needed to use the note block. And then I aimed for, if you guys can see it here, just above the stone brick. So I don't get into the hitbox of the string. I'm still just hitting the iron trapdoor right there, right? And then, see? Now, it casted, it kept it open, and now I'm pressing against the note block, and it does not cast anymore. And then, after a while here, once something catches, there you see, bam, I caught it, and the fish got sucked up by the hopper down there, and that's it. That's how this fish farm works. It's very simple. And then I redid this over here a little bit. I was getting ready for, you know, lots of fishing sessions and so on. You guys see I have tons of stuff. I mean, I think almost up to here. Yeah, it's like to here it's filled. And I got a, I had Unbreaking book already, but I got 2 mending books, and one of them I put on the Elytra wings together with Unbreaking. So now if I get XP or whatever, they start repairing themselves, and the Unbreaking just makes it so they last longer. So that's really cool, and I kept the other mending book for now in case I lose this Elytra wing or something. I want to kind of hold on to the last one. Which way is my exit? Right here. Okay. Alright, so that is fixed up over here, and today we got some elevators to fix. Down in the Nether, let me come right in here. But before we go there, I wanted to talk about our to-do list that I started down here, because I kind of want to see what we want to either add or what we want to focus on first, and that is right over here. Yes, this is my little hobbit hole. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. It's nothing special. My loud cow. So this is my kind of to-do list right here, right? We decided we want to make a chicken cooker, a sugarcane farm, cow breeder, wool farm, a road east-west. Half of this is done, and that is the east road that goes over to the ice farm. And the same with the water channel. The north part is done. That goes out to the ocean where we got our horses from. You guys remember, maybe. The passive mob flusher, that's definitely done. Nether base, skeleton farm, temple. We still need to build the surroundings. And the slime farm. Slime farm we get to later. But let's go ahead and head to the Nether. Because that is where I would like to get started with the elevators that have broken. Okay. The elevators we built in Minecraft 1.10.2. And they are completely broken. They don't work anymore. Unfortunately, I wish they would still, because it was a really cool elevator design. Nice and compact, and it was just fun. But Mojang decided it shouldn't work. There is one of them, and the other one is over at our mob farm. So, how this worked is you stepped on here, the piston came down, and then it got stuck in your head, and when it went up, it pulled you up through the block, and then this piston came down, and so on and so on. And it went all the way up to there. There's another Nether portal up there that goes to the top of the mob farm. But now, when we step in here, nothing happens anymore. It's broken. Okay? So that sucks. We need to see if we can find a different design for this. Alright, I popped over into a new creative world that I set up since the series was resurrected, because the old one was just so full with broken redstone setups and so on. So I said I start fresh over here. I've been working on a silo system that I would like to have for our storage area when we get started on that, to keep all the things that I have a lot of. Okay, you see, like cobble and so on. But we'll get into this eventually, just in case you're wondering what that is in the background. And there's 2 different elevators designs I started playing around with. There seems to be one that is very common in when it comes to slime block elevators, and let me show you this one here. It's from principle an easy design, but it is very big and loud. Okay, you see, you go through the tripwires, and the piston extends, and the slime block push you up, elevates you, and then up here I added this, so it pushes me over onto a platform, so I can go AFK pretty much, right, and I get to the top. Well, it's nice, but look at the size of this, okay, and it's also very loud and not really that fast if you think about it, okay. And I'm, like you guys saw in the Nether, in that little room that we were just in, I don't really have room for this to set this up, right? And there is one more compact design of the same idea here that I found. I forgot who posted it. Again, I found it multiple times. And that is a string in front of an observer. And that compacts this setup right here with the tripwire. And having to run this redstone signal a little bit longer, right? But honestly, guys, how Mojang always keeps fixing things that are not intentional, like, you know, the elevator, the glass elevators and so on, for items and so on that were not intended to work that way. I don't think this is intended to work the way it is. There is no reason that this string, by me walking into it, should trigger a block update. Okay, it's string. It doesn't do anything because it's not hooked up to tripwires. So somehow I would like to come up with a design that I know working as intended, right? So in the future, I don't need to update it again, you know, because let's say in 1.13 now this breaks. well, then I need to fix everything again, right? And that is when I started changing it up right here. So you go through the tripwire, it just extends the signal back here. You need to make sure that you set this on a 3 tick right here. So it's 1, 2, 3 ticks. Otherwise, if I just leave it at 1, let me show you what happens. The piston comes back without pulling the block back. Okay, because it fires too quickly. Come on. Alright, there we go. So, I like this design, I know how to build it, but I don't think we're gonna use it for the 2 things that I want to replace. And I wanted to show you guys this here. That's been one of the oldest elevator designs that there is, and it's so compact and easy to build, and it's fast, right? And it's the railcart elevator. So all I do is stand down here and right-click. And bam, I'm up here, okay? And then you guys see when I press Shift, I get popped out here. So the way I did that is I put a trapdoor here, and because this counts as a block, it actually puts you outside. Otherwise, if I don't have that, let me show you if I can demonstrate that. So I go in here and I press Shift. There's a chance that I fall back down in the same hole again, right? But this just it just worked nicely, right? And you can also not walk in. And if I want to go back down, it's also really nice because all I do is step into the hole. And you come down, and because you have the ladders holding the rail carts, you don't take any damage, right? So this is, I mean, everybody has probably seen this design here. And I think I'm gonna go with this. This is something that's not gonna break. And I don't really care about the redstone. We have tons of redstone, that's not the problem. But this one is also quiet, and it's much faster than this one. And I have an up and down. Now I want to show this here real quick, that it is possible to come down here. Also in the same that you go up. Let's go in survival just so you guys can see it. It's a little tricky. Okay, I did come down without taking any damage, right? But if I go a little bit far to the right or something and I land on the glass, I'm gonna die. So this one is a little bit more dangerous, right, than this one. So I just wanted to show you guys the design that I kind of wanted to go with first, but then I changed my mind and we're gonna go with this. And honestly, I think a lot of people set this up just so they can say, hey, I made this with redstone, it's automatic, and it's cool. And I would say there is certain applications there are, right? Like if I only want to go up one story in a house, I think this one is really cool. You get fired up, and then you take the one that pushes you over, and you're on the next floor, right? But if I want to go a long way up, like in the Nether or in the mob farm, I'm gonna go with this one. I can decorate this much nicer. So anyways, lots of rambling. I just wanted to show you the decision why I went with this one. Making it rain. There we go, the mobs are coming. The mob spawn rate is not as good down here as if I stand up there with this glowstone is right there. That's 24 blocks away from here, and when I'm over here, I get max spawns. It works really well. When I'm down here, I'm pretty sure there's still a few caves and so on that are lit up. But this is 100 and something blocks above the ground. So when I'm up there, I don't have anything loaded down here, and I get really good spawn rates. It's crazy. Anyways, in case you ever missed how I built this, I definitely recommend you guys going back to this episode. It's in this playlist, 2,000 subscribers special. And we built this. It's my biggest mob farm ever. It produces thousands of items an hour. Thousands. A lot. And then they come over here and so on and get sorted. And before we start work on this elevator right here, I wanted to get you caught up on the shulker box situation. That's all the shulker boxes I got so far. And I think I have... Which one is it right there? I have one more shulker shell. So I have to go back. So this orange one right here is like my ender chest was before. I hold like backup stuff here. This in case there's a lot of fighting. I can take off the elytra. It gets a few more rockets, a few potions, some spare food, a fortune pickaxe, and so on, right? More torches. And otherwise, I have these colors right now. This is for all kinds of stone. This is currently my project chest. This is, I don't know what to put in this lime green one yet, okay? Then this one over here, I for now just made all kinds of random blocks. I'm gonna need more of these anyway. That I don't know where else to put, right? I also have some nether quartz in case I need to make more comparators or something like that. A little bit of granite, then andesite and diorite, and so on. You guys see what's in here. And this is kind of like the white box. I have ice, endstone, glass, and bunch of bone blocks, sand, and wool now. And I'll show you guys where I get a lot of this stuff from. This one we already did. I don't know what to put in the black one yet, but for now I have TNT, coal if I need to smelt something somewhere, and some obsidian in case I need to make some nether portals. Brown is wood. Yellow is plant stuff. I put all my flowers with me for decoration. Red is redstone. I only have one slime block. This is kind of ridiculous. And then this one is I have more ender pearls and some green blocks, like the mossy and leaves mostly, right? So that's it. And if I want to take them all with me, I just pick them all up and put them in the ender chest right there. Or I always have one on me right there, right? So that works out really nice. So, before we, like I said, build this here, I wanted to show you guys something here. Oh, I'm gonna need a little bit more room right now. Let me just empty this stuff here real quick. Just so I have a little bit of room. We have this new block, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The bone block right here. And I started combining bone meal. So what I do is I put in 1 stack, or 2 stacks, and then 3 stacks of bones, right? And then I can come here, go to blocks. Why is it not on the first page right now? Right here. And then just do this, and I got 64. So I've been converting because, you know, I'm voiding so many things now, bones and so on, from this mob farm, that I figured I'm gonna start making these blocks because down the line we might have some use for them as a building material, right? And then the other thing I've been doing is I don't have as much of this, but I've been starting to combine. I only have 5 double chests full of string, so it's still a lot. It's like I said, only, right? But I don't think I've ever voided any string. And with this stuff here, of course, for right now, let's just get 4 stacks. What I've been doing is making a little bit of wool. Just so, you know, I have wool as well. It's easy to dye and so on. And I've been putting that in here. And the last thing I'm going to start making, of course, now, is either TNT. Or, right now, I would like to make some rockets. Okay, and for that, I'm also voiding a lot of that. So let's just get... Alright, let's see how much of this we can make. It is 3 stacks of gunpowder for the longest. And then, yeah, here we go. You guys see here, this duration 3. If you only have 2 gunpowder, you get duration 2. 1 gunpowder, you get duration 1. I kind of like the duration 3 the best. You can really glide up high and so on. So, there we go. I'm gonna leave the... what the heck. We're gonna make... Let's make them all. So I'm gonna need 3, 1, 2, 3. That's fine. It doesn't go bad, and I could just leave them over here as well, because that's a lot of rockets. That's gonna last me a long time. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that I'm, you know, starting to use this here a little bit more. Let me just leave them here for right now. I don't need them on me. And then over here, this one is very little, but I do have, it's nice, almost 6 stacks of glowstone and 6 stacks of redstone, tons of spider eyes and so on. This one is going to take forever to fill up, of course, right? But anyway, so, all this is out of the way. Let's go ahead and work on this here a little bit. I just want to do like 1 floor or so with you guys, so you know how I'm going to build it all the way up here, as well as in the nether part. So to begin with, 1, 2, 3 air spaces, and then a ladder, and on top of that is the cart. Above the cart is only 2 blocks, ladder, cart. 2 blocks, ladder, cart. 2 blocks, ladder, cart, and so on, right? So let me go ahead and let's build one together. Hopefully I get it done right. It's a little bit awkward, honestly, to build here. So, above the rail cart, 2 air blocks. And then here is going to be the ladder. Bada bing. And then above the ladder here, I'm going to put a dirt block for now. And in front of the dirt block, I'm going to put a piece of glass. On top of this, I'm going to put a rail track and a mine cart. And then I'm going to go down 2 so I can reach this dirt block. And bam, it falls down. Did I get this rail back? Where did the rail go? Oh, it might be sitting up here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so you guys can see it, and if I want to go down to test it, I just step in here, go down, look up, and bam. If you go one higher with this, so you have 3 air blocks, 3 above the cart and ladder and track, you cannot reach it anymore. And I noticed something very interesting, that if you're in creative mode in my test world, I had 3 and I was able to reach it. But if you're in survival, you cannot reach it. So for some reason, in creative mode, you have a longer reach, right, than you have in survival mode, which I don't understand, honestly. So anyways, I'm gonna be busy here. So there's 2 air spaces. Then the ladder goes here again. And then right here, close this off. Put the dirt, put the glass, put the rail track. And I left all my other minecarts down there because I just emptied. So I'm gonna have to... Oh boy, I'm just gonna pillar down with this. Because I have the dirt block in the top, so I can actually not go back up with the minecart because there's nothing for me to get. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and build this all the way up to this, and then we'll check it out how fast it is. Okay guys, so the tower is done. I made it all the way up, and I needed to come back down now to get me a little bit more white glass and stuff. And I wanted to get the trip with you guys, or take the trip with you for the first time. So let's see here. I don't really have an indicator for how long it takes me, but let's just go. All you do is hold right click, and we're moving up here very quick, and it's nice and quiet. I like that a lot, honestly. And when I press shift, it automatically puts me on this block, by the way. I like that. So I don't think I need a trapdoor up here. And, oh yeah, I gotta make a little bit more white stained glass here. Oh. Wow, I didn't know that. It switches the colors. Whoa. Okay, why don't I just make it by hand? Alright, give me that. And I'm not gonna, I don't think there's any reason to go real fancy here. Because we're not gonna spend... Oh, I cannot place a block there. That means... Let me put one here. Can I knock this over? I'm trying to push forward or something. It doesn't work. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to... Oh, I'm not gonna catch it. No, I gotta go all the way back down to get this minecart. It fell quicker because it doesn't get slowed by the ladders like I do. And going back up, I also brought a rail. Oh, I didn't think that one through. How am I gonna get over here? If I hold forward and press shift, do I get up here? Alright, I landed on this one. I'm just gonna fly up there. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I never showed you. I did tell you last episode that I'm gonna show you how I got my ender pearls. And smack boink. Oh wow, that hurt. Ouch. Okay, anyways. So I made these typical skyblock kind of mob farms up here, right? They're 3 tall on the inside. And then I just turned off this mob farm. I have a system up here that I can turn it off. And then I stood over here at this glowstone, which is far enough away, 24 blocks. And then I just waited for them to manually spawn, and because I'm so high up, they were spawning very fast, right? And then I just killed a bunch of endermen by hand. Of course, all the other gobbledygook that spawns here, zombies and so on. And that's how I got all the ender pearls to make the Eyes of Ender, and to find the end, as well as go... to also open it. Sorry, I lost my train of thought here. Oh yes, I only put this one here. Alright, get out of here. I don't need you anymore. Need this one here. We're gonna need a piece of dirt, the track, and the cart. And I cannot hit this here. How am I gonna do that? Let's see if I get lucky. And it does not block me placing this glass. Yes! Oh, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted this block. There we go. Alright, so now it's done. So now I can come up here, and I'm just gonna pull the border around here. Now, the only problem I have is that this is spawnable up here. I wonder if I break these carefully. Can I place red? Yes. As long as I don't knock the cart, I should be able to put them in here. Yes, sweet. Okay, cool. So now we got it up here. And now I can also show you real quick here. My proper AFK spot for this mob farm is right here. I usually come over here and lean over so I can really see them fall. And you're gonna see here, ooh, one of the spiders got out down there. It's tripping. Look at this. Oh, it's gone now because I'm 128 blocks above it. You know, it automatically kills them then. And there we go. Now you see the full drop potential of this mob farm. That is awesome. All right, how much room do I have? I have enough. Okay, so why did I build this one here first? It's done now. I like it. I'm very happy about it. It's because now I can go into the Nether right here, which just puts me on the top part of the Nether side. Right here. This is that room. This is where the old elevator came up right here, right? You see that piston? Every time I go into the Nether, by the way, I get my FPS drops a little bit for a few seconds. And this is the drop shaft. But now what I can do is I can tear this down nicely over here. I'm gonna have to see how much of this there is. Then come over here. You see, I can get all these blocks back. Okay, apparently I went too high there. And this just allows me to tear this down nicely. And then I can go back out over on the other side. And then I can rebuild the same elevator shaft with the minecarts here. And I think I'm going to use sandstone in those 3 spots where I used the netherrack on the other one. Nether brick, sorry. Alright, I cleaned up my inventory after a long building session. This took me a long time. I needed to get more sand. I do have a ton of sand in the base, but I did not want to use that because I have another project over there where I will probably need it very soon. And I miscalculated by 1 block down here. So instead of shifting everything down 1, I simply made it so you need to walk up on this little pedestal. I think that is okay. Actually, doesn't look bad either. Like, hey, go here if you want to go up, right? And let's just go up. It's a little dark in here, but I'm okay with that. And this up here took me forever to figure out why I could not get out, okay? And I did it. If you have only the half slab level here, it doesn't put you out on a block. You just go up and then you fall straight down through the minecart again, right? And so I had to make these full blocks, and I just put this there for now because I kind of like it. It kind of like, hey, here's where you go down, right? So we just go simply back down like this, and if you want to stop, you can just right-click and go back up. So I like this here, just like an indicator. Here you go down. I really don't need this at all. Okay, because I'm probably always going to fall down if I go here. But it doesn't matter. I won't take it that often here. And then up here, we can go back through. And then we're on the top of the mob farm, of course. Those nether portals are nicely linked up. So I'm very happy that we got our 2 elevators that I use a lot done again, because I do come up here to AFK. Well, probably not for a while until I used a bunch of these things here, and we should be able to see them falling here any second again. Come on, don't let me down. I want to see them fall one more time. Do it. Fall for me, my babies. There we go. I love it. Look at this. That is a lot of mobs. I told you, when I'm up here, the mob spawning rate is really good. Now, before I head back home and we start on the next project, I wanted to show you guys something that I would have not found without the elytra wings, because I was just flying around. I came over here, and I saw an island over here in the distance, right there. Yeah, by the way, check it out. You guys see all these lit up areas in the bottom of the ocean floor here? These are all random drill holes I went down into, and I found cave systems, and I still have to do more. I really don't, because like I said, if I AFK up here, it doesn't matter if there are things down there, but I would like to have a higher spawn rate when I'm down there as well. So I just dig straight down. Sometimes I find caves, sometimes I don't, and I just put a piece of glowstone, piece of glowstone in the ground, 4. So I know where I've drilled already, right? So I would make the next one here, then one there. And I do hit quite a few of caves and so on. But let's go ahead and fly over here, just so you guys can see what I discovered. And I was so happy. Check out. You see it? I had no idea this was here. We have an ocean monument right next to our mob farm. How cool is this? So that means I can just go a little bit further in the nether, set up another nether portal, and so on. And then eventually, I don't know, this is going to be a big project, but I'm looking forward to it. And the coolest thing is that there isn't much land around it either. I was thinking, and you guys need to let me know down in the comments, please, how you like it. I was thinking of, at the same token as just making a ocean monument farm over here, right? Obviously, that's gonna look nice. But what I was thinking of, and it's gonna be hard to do, and like I said, I need you guys' ideas. I would like to make this island here, because this is not a big island, but it's here. I wanna make it like a, what do you call this? Like a pirate alcove? You know, set up a fort kind of thing and make it look piratey. And then have, random ships around it and whatnot that we can build together. And then the ocean monument itself, I kind of want to incorporate that. I just don't want to make the typical hollowed out ocean monument, right? I'm trying to get the flight going. There we go. I'm still new to this, guys. It's the first time I really used the elytra wings. Ooh, there's another island over here. That looks like a flower biome. What are these called? The sunflower plains. Very good. We might be able to set up a flower farm over here, because you get all the tulips and stuff as well. Anyway, so I just wanted to let you guys know that there's an ocean monument really close. We don't need to look for it. We don't need to load any new chunks and stuff. And I'm really happy about that. And let me know about the idea about that pirate, you know, island or something. That is something we could do here in the future. Yep. Perfect landing. No damage. I like it. All right, so now I'm going to head back to base. So for that, I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to break... Oh, I love these shulker boxes, guys. I did not have to go back to the base once. I need to restock my iron a little bit. Well, I don't need it right now because I have enough. First one is always orange, because that is my regular. And the last one down here is my project box. So it's like this one is my actual... important items, and then redstone and so on. See, and this is it. And now wherever I go, I just put down the ender chest and I have everything with me. Or, you know, when I'm back in the base, I restock and whatnot. I love it. Anyways, okay, so back in the hobbit hole, I wanted to just give you a heads up of what we're gonna work on next, and that is the slime farm. I'd like to... I don't think I'm gonna make it, you know, super huge. It's one of my most viewed videos. I think it's actually the most viewed video on my channel is the first slime farm that I built in my Back to Basics series, my first one. And this one right here, I think I pointed it out in the past that I was working on this, and I came back in here over the last couple months. Whenever I felt like just digging. I love just, you know, the grind of digging and whatnot. And I dug out this entire area. Right here, I am at, what is this? Y41. And I think slime chunks, it's 45 and below. I think it's 45 and below. Something like that. So that's why I dug up to here. Or maybe it's 40 and below. I don't remember exactly. But I dug out this entire thing. This is one light slime chunk down here where you see the slabs. That is a chunk. Let me go down here carefully. I could use the elytra, but it's fine. We don't always need to use it. And that's one thing I wanted to point out that I... noticed today that it actually might be a problem. I think that mobs see this as full blocks, but I don't know if they can actually stand on it. So this might be something I'm gonna have to tear down, but we're gonna have to just see that once the farm is kind of done. Like I said, it's the most viewed episode on my channel is the old slime farm, but I did not want to build the same one because it was very expensive. You guys, just to catch you up, you can just look it up on my channel if you're interested for it, what it was. We had a ring of cactus around it, zigzag. So one here, one there, one here, one there, one here, all the way around. Mobs fell down, and then they got pushed outwards into the cactus. And then, of course, I needed to have a hopper chain going all the way around the entire thing. That is a ton of iron. I don't have the iron for that, not at all. So this comes kind of a necessity why I rethought this, and I came up with an idea that the next mob farm that we're going to build is we're going to flush them all in the middle. And I'm going to make it lossless. There's not going to be any cactus involved. I kind of want to suspend you guys a little bit. It's not something I'm pretty sure that other people have done this before because it just makes sense. And I also figured out another way that includes an iron golem. So I hope you guys are excited. I do want to build the mechanism down here next time on how we kill and collect. And then we're going to build up maybe 2 or 3 floors or maybe all the way. It's really not hard. All it is then making platforms, right? And then the slime will automatically fall down with their pathing. They just do this after a while. And then we'll figure out how to transport all the items up there. I'm probably not going to use a, whatchamacallit, a dropper dispenser elevator. I think I'm going to use a rail cart this time. Or maybe 2 rail carts, so just to keep this going. And it's probably gonna be very efficient because I'm always gonna be in this area, right? This is my main hobbit hole right next to it. But anyways, I just wanted to give you a heads up what we're gonna do next time. Today was cleanup day. Everything is now working that we already had set up in the world. That was kind of important to me. You know, it sucks having elevators that don't work and whatnot. So, until next time, take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.